Did you know that according to recent studies, we humans only represent 7% of all the animal species on the planet? And out of the roughly 8.7 million estimated species yet to be discovered, a significant portion could potentially pose threats to human survival. What if we told you that throughout Earth's history there existed creatures so ferocious that they could have wiped out humanity from existence? Buckle up, because we're about to take a journey through time to reveal some of these extinct monsters that, if they were still around, you wouldn't want to run into them. Starting with the apex land hunter. Imagine you're walking through a forest. Suddenly you hear a twig snap in the undergrowth. You freeze, your heart pounding as you try to identify the sound. Then out steps a predator from your worst nightmares, standing over 6 feet tall at the shoulder, and weighing nearly a ton. This monster is like nothing you've ever seen before. It's got the head of a bear, the body of a lion, and the legs of a hyena. This is Smilodon vitalis, a creature so terrifying it could have easily hunted humans for sport. Known as the saber-toothed cat, Smilodon had a pair of enormous canine teeth that could grow up to 12 inches long. These blades were perfect for delivering a swift, fatal strike to its prey. But don't think for a second that Smilodon was slow and clumsy, despite its size. This cat could move like a panther and take down prey with lightning-fast reflexes. If Smilodon was still around today, it would be the ultimate land hunter, capable of taking on anything from deer to humans. Fortunately, these majestic beasts died out around 11,000 years ago, possibly due to climate change. However, their fossils have been found across North and South America, giving us a glimpse into what life was like when these monsters roamed the earth. Our next terrifying creature takes us from the land to the deep sea. Meet the Oceanic terror, the deep sea Leviathan. Now picture yourself diving into the murky depths of the ocean. As you descend, the sunlight fades and strange, eerie shapes begin to emerge from the darkness. Then you see it. A colossal beast unlike anything you've ever witnessed before. The Basilosaurus is a prehistoric whale monster that grew up to 55 feet long and weighed over 100 tons. That's the size of a school bus filled to the brim with fully grown African elephants. These giant whales had enormous jaws filled with razor-sharp teeth that could easily tear apart prey such as fish and squid. But don't think for a second that Basilosaurus was just some mindless eating machine. It was a cunning predator that used its size and strength to ambush unsuspecting prey. This means that if you were swimming in the ocean during the Eocene epoch between 56 and 34 million years ago, you would need to be constantly on guard against these gigantic monsters. And even then, there would be little you could do to escape their clutches once they locked onto you with their massive jaws and powerful tails. Luckily, these whale monsters eventually went extinct, likely due to competition for food with other marine mammals. But their fossils have been found in many parts of the world, giving us a glimpse into a time when the oceans were ruled by these true titans. Now let's turn our attention to the sky, where another horrifying beast awaits. Meet sky-high horror, the prehistoric glider. Imagine you're walking along a beach when suddenly the ground begins to tremble beneath your feet. You look up to see a giant bird soaring overhead. It has a wingspan of over 30 feet and its sharp talons are extended, ready to strike. This is the Host eagle, one of the largest and most powerful eagles that ever lived. It could reach speeds of up to 120 miles per hour and dive from great heights to catch unsuspecting prey. Its grip was incredibly strong, capable of crushing bones with ease. If the Host eagle still roamed the skies today, you wouldn't be safe anywhere. They hunted large animals such as moas, which are now extinct, and could easily take down a human with their powerful beaks and talons. Fortunately, these terrifying birds died out around 140 years ago, possibly due to overhunting by humans or habitat destruction. But their fossils and bones found in New Zealand tell the story of a truly terrifying predator that once ruled the skies. Lastly, we present to you the fourth monster that you wouldn't want to run into, the unseen killer. A master of disguise. Picture this. You're hiking through a dense forest when you hear a sudden rustling in the leaves above you. You look up but see nothing. Then you feel a sharp sting on your leg and look down to see a tiny tick embedded in your skin. Ticks are small arachnids that can carry deadly diseases, but they're usually easy to spot and remove. However, one tick in particular would have been a nightmare to encounter. The Argosy tick is a unique species of tick that can expand its body to several times its normal size when full. Not only that, but its color can change depending on where it's hiding, making it almost impossible to spot. If this tick still existed today, it would be a serious threat to humans. And unlike most ticks, Argosy doesn't need blood meals to survive. Instead, it eats other insects, which means it could hide on you undetected for months before you finally felt its bite. Even then, its saliva contains enzymes that prevent blood from clotting, meaning you could bleed profusely without being able to stop it. While this tick is now extinct, there are still many other species of ticks that can cause serious illness. So be sure to take precautions when hiking in wooded areas. And remember, there are plenty of other scary creatures out there that we didn't have time to discuss in detail. Comment below and let us know which extinct animal you thought was the scariest and why. And if you liked this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more amazing content. Thanks for watching. Bye.